Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of KigerCraft. I'm Kiger here with Garen, and today we are going to be going on a little bit of a Nether adventure. Today we are going to be working in the Nether. Basically we're just going to be trying to secure our foothold there. We really don't have a base or anything where it's sort of like a safe landing when we get there. Everything is all open. It's completely like dangerous. Like a gas could spawn at any moment, blow our portal to bits. So we're going to be working on creating walkways and securing the Nether so that gas, or securing our space in the Nether so that gas can't kill us. And it basically is less of Russian roulette when we actually go into the Nether. So we actually have to do a little bit of work. We got a bunch of glass smelting and all that stuff. So we will see you guys as soon as that's done. Okay, here we go. Off into the Nether. We've got the supplies we need. And hopefully, no surprises. Alright. Thankfully it's pretty safe. Alright, we're going to go in here in this little alcove that we made. Let's see. Music and sound. What is the portal? Is it ambient? Is it blocks? Alright. Let's turn that down, and let's turn hostile creatures down too. Alrighty. So, as you can hear, we already have a visitor. Whoa. And this is why we are currently working on this, because that ghast could have put out our portal. And what a jerk. Where is this guy? Oh, nice shot, bear. Okay, so first things first, we need to sort of build like a portal. Not like a portal, but, gosh, what was the word I'm looking for? Walkway. That's what I'm looking for, walkway. Alright, so we're going to grab some of these slabs. So, basically, what I'm planning on doing is having, like, 3... 1, 2, 3... Wait, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oh, that's weird. Ah, that looks heck weird. Alright, so let's just go and remove this. Put it here. So 2. We're going to be having 2, whatchamacallums, the smooth stone slabs, as the walkway. I was originally planning on 3, but that looks... I don't like the way it looks. There we go. Yeah, and probably gonna put cobble below it, just as like a precaution. But I don't know how I'm gonna get to it, so we'll probably have to do that later. But we're just gonna basically work this out. There we go. Boop. There we go. So basically, this is sort of what it's going to look like. Alright, so I guess first things first, we should probably build the underside. So that way we have adequate protection against any sort of like ghasty nonsense. So the last thing we want to do is have to go through and redo all of this when we do it. And once again, bears have shown why they're better. Doing a much better job than I securing what we need. So I'm thinking that maybe we should put stairs here. I think stairs would be a good accent. That's the word I was looking for. Good accent to this. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot. We're not going down. We're going straight across. All right, cool. So now that I actually remember, see, because we actually made the hallway, or the walkway, over to the stronghold, or not the stronghold, the Nether Fortress already. So I'm actually going to need some more stuff. But you see, we have already had to like repair this sort of area several times because the gas would just tear us up. Like we'd come in here and it would be like you saw nothing but gas. It'd be 2, maybe 3 of them, and they'd just be like, "Oh, hi guys, welcome to the Nether," you know, blow your stuff up, and it's like, oh, really? But you know, I kind of have sort of like a soft spot for gas now. Like I used to like really hate them. I think that I used to think that they were probably the most annoying mobs in Minecraft, much more so than creepers, who would blow your stuff up. But gas, like, they do it from afar. They're not like, you know, where creepers will come up behind you and they'll do their little tzzz, and then, you know, you still have a chance. Like, no, creepers, or with a gas, they're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna sit over here, snipe you from across the Nether, don't mind me. And I'm like, I mind so much. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and help the bear get this Nether rack out of here. There we go. Alright, so we can start connecting all this stuff. Fast, go fast. So, one of the things that you guys may have noticed lately is that we've actually pretty much forgot to mention this in our Affinity episode, but one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're moving Affinities to Thursdays. It was just like something that we needed to do, because we enjoy playing on the Affinity server, but I've actually had much less time to do sort of like fun extracurricular activities than I have in the past. So we actually have been having to do lots of like boring, like adulty stuff, like, you know, taking care of like, you know, bills and, you know, things like that. You know, the boring stuff, you know, on days where we would normally record. So we actually had to move Affinity to Thursday, so we're hoping that that's gonna free up our episode making time a little bit. I'm pretty confident that it will. But yeah, it's just something that we need to do. We missed a couple episodes there because we were just so busy, because we actually have other projects. Oh geez, that's not what I wanted. Please grab. Ah, crap, I lost one. It's gone. We actually have several other projects that we do and we work on. So you guys mainly see this stuff, but we actually have a bunch of other stuff that we do as well. So for instance, Gieran has been working on intros for our friends, Mary and Lamdrew and a couple other people have a new playthrough of Vex's recent Super Hostile, and Giren made the intro for that, and it's amazing and awesome, and you should definitely check it out. It's a fun episode to watch. They're actually trying to stay alive as much as possible, and you know, there's been a few deaths, I guess. So yeah, so definitely, you know, check it out. The intro took Giren a long time. Those sorts of like CG things take so long. It's actually really sort of surprising how long they take. But if I told you guys that like that intro took over 100 hours, I mean, would you believe me? I hope you would, because that's exactly how long it took. I think it was close to 100 hours of work. Yeah, 120 actually. So I was a little underestimating. But there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. You've got to model the characters, you have to animate it, and for that one, we actually had to go through and sync everything to the time. We had to create the environments. So that means we had to actually fly around in the map and take excerpts of, you know, things that were going to be seen, and, you know, edit basically the character models directly into the scene. So it was a very, very good amount of work. I don't know, what do you think, Bear? Oh, should they be lower? I'm always confused on slabs. Slabs always confuse me. So it should be down here like this? No? Oh, these because that's just how I originally thought it would be. I have no idea. I just did something. So should it be like this? Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and redo this real quick. The slabs always confuse me. Like, upper slabs, lower slabs, just... like, I don't know why, I just cannot wrap my brain around them at all. So, what was I talking about? Oh, right. So, there's actually a lot of nuance and things that go into creating the 3D animations that we do. And, you know, every single time, you know, we do one, we learn something that we didn't know before, which is sort of one of the reasons why, you know, we enjoy doing them so much. Even though they are a ton of work. But, like, for instance, I think probably... yeah, just make it. It's short intro. It's easy. That's what we hear a lot, and it's actually not very easy, and short. Yeah, exactly. It's just like how Slamacow does it. It literally takes like a couple weeks per second for us, I believe. So it's not really, it's more like a couple days, I guess. It really just depends. But like, I remember from the animation that we did for the Inferno Mines, yeah, it's just him, Slamacow, and or it's not just Slamacow, and he's like a minute a month, which is actually a pretty good pace, but he has help. So for like us, it's actually it's closer to like a couple days per second, and that's another good point. We're also, learning as we go, so we don't really have a whole ton of experience. But like from the Infernal Mines intro, one of the I think it was Mary's, took us almost 36 hours to render the scene. And it was the vines. The vines were what caused the render time to be so long, because they're transparent, and transparent blocks are much harder to calculate compared to opaque blocks like these things. But even these are transparent because they're only half a block. So that was by far the longest one. And then the animations take a really long time as well, because not only do we have to make a character model for each person, we also have to do what's called a rig, where we basically set up controls for them. And we've tried to make our model as friendly as possible, but it's still a lot of work, because you have to basically am I doing it wrong? So frustrating. I hate slabs. I hate you. I don't know. Oh, they should be up? Okay. But we have to actually place each character in the scene, and then we don't count seconds. Like, that's one of the things that I notice is, like, people are like, oh, it's X number of seconds. The intro is, X long. But, when we're doing 3D stuff like that, we actually have to count in frames. So, yeah, it might be, 10 seconds, but that's 30 frames per second. And we have to render basically each one of those frames. So it's not like video, which a lot of people seem to think it is, but it's actually a lot of work, but it's also really fun, because there's a lot of creativity involved and all sorts of fun things going on. So it's also one of those things where it's also really rewarding when you have a lot of super positive feedback. Whoa. Hey, guy. What? That jerk. It's really nice when people say, like, oh, that intro, and, they really like those things. I mean, it's really worth the effort, because it comes out looking, really super good, because we take the time to make it look good. But that's sort of like the thing, it takes time. So, it may seem like to you guys a couple seconds, of an intro, or a little, sort of like the meteor thing. Yeah, Landry's like, oh, I need this by this time, and we're like, why you do this? But like actually the reason, less than 3. The reason why I'm sort of talking about this is because we had the sort of like the introduction to the Nether, where we had the little 3D animation with the portal crashing down. That actually took about, what, 2 weeks? Probably took us about 2 weeks to complete. Yeah, two and a half weeks. Sounds about right. To get that whole thing done, and to get it like planned and modeled and rendered, and we learned some things, so it was good experience for us, and that's one of the reasons why we did it. But it's definitely a labor of love. Yes, that one was definitely what we learned about particles. Basically the little things that fly off as the portal's falling down. So just like, we sort of take it with the same sort of approach that we took actually doing our Minecraft videos. When we started out, we actually knew zero zilch. We knew absolutely nothing about doing video rendering, codecs, and all these sorts of intricacies that go into making a video. I mean, you can't just like sit down and like slap F9 and be like, "Lol, I got videos." It's just, it doesn't work like that. There are a lot of editing techniques that need to be learned, and yeah. Exactly, yeah, it wouldn't be as nice. But would you stop that? That's sort of how we're approaching the animations, is that each one is a learning opportunity. Each one will provide us with something nice that we can learn from. But the portal was absolutely 100% particle effects, and actually we've actually gotten better at particle effects since then, haven't we, Bear? Yes, much better. In fact, if you go look at Lamdrew's new intro, you can actually see the fruits of our labor. When the creeper explodes, one of the things that we were having problems with was those particle effects were turning and twisting, and they weren't sort of like staying like flat as they do in the game. So yeah, it was a challenge, but we got them to do exactly what we wanted to. And let's see, I think I can make some stairs. Let's do. Here we go. We got 40 stairs. So that was actually a really big accomplishment for us, because previously we had really struggled with the particle effects, and so to sort of conquer that was hugely fulfilling. And obviously, when I say we, I mostly mean Giren. He's the one that does almost all the work. I help in what ways I can. But yeah, it's 90% his work. Perfect. Stairs. Alright, cool. So we're just going to go ahead and finish this up, I think. I'm not sure how to finish this off. So, should we do full bricks? Because I don't have a whole lot of them. Maybe like this there. Yeah, I think that looks good. Alright, so I'm out of materials for now. We're actually gonna have to go smelt some more stuff. We almost got there. We're like a few feet away from the end, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was probably a bit more talky than I had planned, but it was kind of fun to talk about, the insights and how we do animation and stuff like that, because yes, remember, Q&As in 5 episodes, so I guess I was sort of channeling like that. I'm ready for the Q&A kind of thing. Actually, you guys can start posting your questions now. Leave a comment if you guys have a question or something you want to ask about our 3D models or rendering or, anything like that. And we will start gathering questions for the Q&A episode coming up. But it doesn't have to necessarily be specifically about that, but you guys may ask questions about anything you like. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Take care.